Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Michel Pereira this Saturday is gonna be hell of a fight. Let's look at the both fighters because this is one of those fights that just go a little bit under the radar, but man, people will enjoy this fight. First of all, let's start with Santiago Ponzinibbio. Santiago Ponzinibbio is one of those fighters that like people don't pay too much attention to him, but he has a lot of solid finishes. It's like he goes on a huge winning streak, and then he just loses to the guy that isn't like not very highly ranked or anything. Like for example, Li Jingliang, who just got mauled by Khamzat Chimaev, right? But he still has a lot of solid finishes, and he has crazy power in those hands. And on the other side, we have Michel freaking Pereira. If you guys don't know who Michel Pereira is, you should check him out because this guy is like a live action character. Like if there is a live action hero in like a kung fu movie, that's a Michel Pereira. Like one of those old school 80s movies, like when someone just like doing hiya, just like running around, jumping around, doing flips and everything. That's Michel fucking Pereira, right? He looks like a guy who, like, if you're playing a UFC game, and you don't know what your controls are doing and you're just trying them out, that's Michel Pereira, right? He's just entertaining. He's young. He's just powerful, explosive, and just fun to watch, right? And this fight is gonna be bonkers because we have Santiago Ponzinibbio on one hand, who has a great power and can finish anyone, and then we have Michel Pereira, who just like he looks like a like live action figure. He's so big for the division. He's so explosive, and he does all this wild shit. It's like this fight has action written all over it, and it's gonna be fun fight, and you should not miss it. Let's see, like, what are the strengths of both guys? Both guys are usually strikers, so I don't think this fight will go to the ground. This fight, like, they will keep striking, they will keep kicking each other, and that's how it's gonna end up. It's either gonna be decision because Michel Pereira's last 3 fights ended up in a decision. Like even though I believe he has the power to finish his opponents, he just like he's one of those guys that he's just having too much fun. And you cannot you cannot be mad or someone if he's just having too much fun in the octagon. He's going according to the game plan. Throw some random shit around. It's just like he's having fun, right? And Santiago Ponzinibbio, like, he has a power in his hands, but he sometimes he just gasses out, and he just loses it, and then he loses to the people and just like drops his guard. So Michel Pereira can exploit this. However, the real question will be, will Michel Pereira like get serious, exploit the mistakes that Santiago does, and try to finish him or will he just play it safe and try to go for decision? Because that's how he's been doing it recently. I honestly believe, I don't care how this fight wins, as long as these guys stick to their true self. Because we have one guy who's going out there trying to finish guys at all time, and then we have another guy who's literally like a real live action figure. If those guys stick to their true themselves, this fight's gonna be fun and entertaining regardless of the outcome. And you should not miss this fight. As far for the prediction, I see this going two-way. I see either Michel Pereira winning by decision, or I don't want to discount Santiago, but because he's also pretty freaking good. But I can see Michel Pereira just using his range a little bit better and his athleticism, even though he might gas out. I believe that I will stick to my guts. I will say Michel Pereira will win by unanimous decision, but still, if it doesn't happen, if it ends like this, fight's gonna be amazing. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Santiago Ponzinibbio has it in his hands to destroy or knock out Michel Pereira? Or maybe even the grappling skills, but we haven't seen that much from him. Or do you think that Michel Pereira will freaking do a flip on the Santiago's head after he drops him and just finishes or whatever, something crazy? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you next one. Cheers.